Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to another Ear to Ear Magic live stream. This morning, coming to you from a place that we've never live streamed before here on our YouTube channel. So glad you could join us out this morning as we are coming to you from the Tampa Bay area and Busch Gardens, Tampa. Welcome in. Hope you guys are ready to go to a brand new park as far as what we've done here in the live streams before. And we're going to take the next couple of hours. We're going to do a full park walkthrough, show you guys the rides that are available here. We may grab a couple of meals to accentuate the dining opportunities, since we've never done that before with you guys. And we're just going to have a little bit of fun. But if this is the first time you've joined us here, welcome to Ear to Ear Magic. My name's Chris. I am your travel agent in the parks and will be your camera operator today. Here over to my side, there he is. It's Bart. Bart is still with us today. Bart, have you ever actually been to Busch Gardens?
I've never been to Busch
He's
Gardens.
never been to Busch Gardens. And so we're going to stream for a couple hours this morning, maybe not too long. We'll see if we get in the mood. We may get caught up in it, maybe going longer. But we're going to take you guys in, show you some of the things. I'm going to introduce Bart to some of the roller coasters. And then after the stream is over, we're going to put all this camera equipment away. And I'm going to make him ride as many as possible this afternoon. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a great first day experience. And if this is the first time you've ever joined us here in our live stream for Ear to Ear Magic, we would love for you guys to be a part of what we do here. Again, my name is Chris. My wife Susan is in the chat. We are Travelmation travel agents, and we like to experience the parks here in Florida and other places, and to share it out with you guys here through our channels here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So come on in, jump into the chat, have some fun. And we stream from the parks every Monday through Friday, and would love for you guys to join us on future streams as well. We're going to have a little bit of a lag here today, so hopefully we'll be okay with connections. So every Monday through Friday, we will be streaming from our YouTube channel here, and we would love for you guys to be a part of what we do on Ear to Ear Magic's YouTube. So hit that subscribe button today, guys. Jump into and be a part of the Magic Crew. Have some fun with the crew. We call them the Magic Crew because no matter which parks we go to, no matter which rides we do, it's always going to come down to the fact that it's the community and the having fun together in the live chat that really makes our streams what they are. So good morning, Magic Crew. Glad to have you guys in. We're going to turn this camera around and give you guys the opportunity to enjoy and to see all that is experiencing here in Busch Gardens, Tampa. And I hope that as we walk around, feel free to ask questions. Let us know what you'd like to know about the parks as we go around. And we can't wait to show you guys all the different rides that are available here. It's a pretty fun park. And later on today, I'm excited about Iron Gwasi. It hasn't been running yet. Makes me nervous.
I guess no one's got on it yet.
Oh, too bad we can't just jump on there and make it happen. So good morning and welcome into the crew. We got Naomi and Heather in this morning. How are you guys doing? Jill, welcome in. Travis, by the way, everybody, welcome into one of our newest moderators here on Ear to Ear Magic, Travis McMasters. You guys know Travis, and has been with us for a while, knows a lot about the parks and loves to take care of our community as well. So welcome in as a brand new moderator. This is besides Universal and Disney, it's my home park. So that's cool. Welcome in, Travis. Jill says we usually go to either SeaWorld or Busch Gardens once a year. First time, welcome in, AB. And I am going to do, I realize we're going to play around with new connections. We're going to play around with how we're going to stream today. So I'm going to have to see how it works, and I may have to refresh every once in a while. It looks like I'm going to refresh already. So guys, don't go anywhere. I will be back with you guys in just one moment, and we'll see if we can get a little bit better connection. We'll see you guys in just a second. So it's There we go. We'll keep trying with it, guys. Good morning and welcome. We are in Tampa this morning, guys. Beautiful weather here so far today. It's going to be a hot one again. And over on the west side of Florida, we are looking at a high of 83 today. Little to no chance of rain still. 82 tomorrow. 75 coming into the weekend on Friday. And bringing down the temperatures just a little bit of the weekend. 75 and 80 until Sunday. Mr. Squirrel. Good morning, Sarah. How are you? Welcome in, Cindy. There we go. It's feeling a lot better for me now. I'm actually able to get my comments back up and running. So, Iron Gwasi. Gwasi was a all full-on wooden coaster. That was a dueling coaster. There was a tiger and a lion side. Both sides would head out at the same time and see which one could get back to the loading station first. It suffered, as all wooden coasters do, some wear and tear and some expanding and degradation of the track. And they redid it to a what they call a modified, steel reinforced coaster, and it's now Iron Gwasi. And today, if we get the ride, which we haven't seen it running yet, hopefully it will be running later today. It'll be my first time riding it since it's reopened.
Another drop for you.
Yeah, that's Falcon's Fury. Love it. Good morning, Tony. How are you? We are full on, even though Mardi Gras doesn't start for us at Universal here in Orlando until Saturday. We started Mardi Gras here at Busch Gardens mid-January. Good morning, Laureen. So the park just opened this morning at 10. So things are just now opening it up. Good morning, Mr. Toad. Welcome in, Shadow Jacket. Seen the stream of Busch Gardens before, where which it was for Mardi Gras, just like Universal Studios does. Yes. We'll have to look at some of our gear here and there. And get Bart a squid hat. You need a squid hat? No? Okay.
Squid hats for me today.
I've already got one at home. Tony, great question. Does Busch Gardens have an app showing wait times, lightning lanes? Yes, they do. You can actually go into the app store and type in Busch Gardens Tampa. They have an app that will show you the map of the area, eating locations, shopping locations, and your wait times for your current attractions. So make sure if you are going here that you have it downloaded. It's about 15 megs, so it's not too big. So some of the other series that they have over the years, so you guys can take a look at those. Of course, Mardi Gras is going through Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, January 14th through March 5th. Also including Mondays for Martin Luther King Day and President's Day. Their Real Music series is going on Tuesdays and Sundays. Tuesdays through Sundays, January 17th to the 26th. They have kids weekends for Sesame Street. Busch Garden Food and Wine is March 10th through May 22nd. Cinco de Mayo, the weekend of May 5th through the 7th. Viva la Musica, May 5th through the 21st. Summer Nights is a really cool series. Over the summertime, they have some great fireworks series at night, along with Summer Nights. A lot of glow activities. That's May 26th to the August 6th. The Beer Fest, July 21st to the 4th of September. The Howl Scream, which has been a separately ticketed event for decades. They've been doing Howl Scream, even though it's only the second year. Last year was only the second year for SeaWorld in Orlando. Howl Scream has been going on here for a long, long time. And Spooktacular for kids, a little bit lighter fare. That's included with your park tickets. And then Christmas Town, November 13th through January 7th. They have a brand new ride coming up later this year, the Serengeti Flyer. So sorry we missed that, Bart. It's a gigantic arm swing that throws you into the air, and we missed it. We got here a little too early. So dude, they have a cupcake corner. Why have we not come here before? Cupcakes! Good morning, EXP626. How you doing today? Disney Houston loves Busch Gardens. Visit their Howl Scream. Have whiskey tasting on the weekends. Look what they've done with the beads. That's actually a very cool kind of decor. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Very creative.
Panchito, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you yesterday. Thank you so much for riding with us on ET. Travis says the cupcakes are good.
Excellent.
We're going to have to try those out eventually. Chris remembers my cousin and I going on Kumba 8 times in a row. Wow. So Kumba was actually the coaster that we had in our placeholder thumbnail. I blurred it ever so slightly, but that's what we had when we were having our surprise before. Good morning, welcome in, Justin. Good to see you guys forever young. How are you guys doing today? Welcome in, Crystal. So the Mardi Gras events happen on the weekends, and of course they have food like andouille, sausage po' boys, crawfish etouffee, dirty rice and beans, voodoo chips. You can hear all the birds. Boy, they're lining up this morning too. Good morning, Patricia. How are you? Go Tiger says, did we rent out the park to ourselves? Because we're like, no one else is here. We're hoping that it's going to be a little bit lower wait times today.
The bird sanctuary.
And also, this is where you can have interact. There's kangaroos inside. So, you want to go check out the kangaroos?
Sure.
They should. Oh, it's nothing just to go in. You can buy food to feed them if you like, but if you wanted to feed a kangaroo, it's just $6 per cup when it's going in. Now, one of the restrictions, because of the health of the kangaroos, you do have to be ages 5 and up to come inside. So you have to, all guests need to be at least 5 and older. I remember when we first came here, Liberty was still 4. So it became a little bit of an issue. Thank you guys for the thumbs up today. That's awesome. you're popping in, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Let YouTube know. Having a good time and hanging out with us today. Hello, Sherry. Awesome sunsets. I love to watch these guys. They look so hoppy. Sarah says Kumba was the brand new ride in Busch Gardens when I visited in '93. It's a wallaby. Wallabies. It's kind of hanging out. It's a albino wallaby. Good morning, Vanessa. How are you doing this morning? And you can, like I say, purchase a cup of food for $6, but it's completely up to them whether or not they want to actually come over and have any. Good morning, Coda 57. I'm gonna go say hello to this guy. Robert wants to know how many miles I walk in a day. Usually in a park stream, we do about, what, about
17,000 steps.
yeah, we did 22,000 steps the other day, Robert. Good morning, Greg. All the seagulls over here are quite loud.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're not invited. They just make their way in. Look at the goose over here, Bart. See our goose buddy? Normally geese can be a little overbearing,
Yeah.
a little aggressive, but this guy seems to be quite gentle.
You know what kind of geese that is?
I know.
There's a black swan up there.
I'm trying to get the goose in the shot there without having to get other guests in there. Little goose is just kind of hanging out. He's getting some feed. Got a wallaby over here getting a few pets. You guys want to say hello to a wallaby? He's like, I'll let you pet me, but you gotta pay the price. You gotta give me some foods. He's off. It's a beautiful goose.
That little one. You accidentally touched his ear, so you didn't care. No. Stop.
It's an awesome looking goose.
Yeah.
And all the kangaroos are just out about. Hi, buddy. Want to say hello to everybody on YouTube? Want to say hello? Hi. Thank you for saying hi. Hello. Yeah. So yeah, you gotta. He says you need some food in your hand, dude. So, Bart, when's the last time you got this close to a kangaroo?
I can't remember the time.
He's-
Close.
Give him a little pet.
It's pretty soft. Soft fur.
Christian says at the Ark encounter, you can only pet the kangaroos if you're on the sidewalk. Basically here, it's like, you know, they have to come to you. If they're hungry, they might come over and let you feed them.
Check you out.
If not, they don't have to. They don't have to. Black swan. Beautiful. Lots of seagulls kind of just jumping into the area. Yeah, we'll keep refreshing, guys. We'll be back into this area. When we get back out, I'll do another refresh. This is our first time ever doing a live stream from Busch Gardens. We've covered Busch Gardens in the past, pre-pandemic, with video and photos, but we've never live streamed here. So this is sort of a test to see how it goes, what we can do to improve it later, and what we need to make it happen in the future. So appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to try out new things, move forward and see how well it works, and whether or not it would be beneficial to add it to our lineup in the future. Squirrel! Welcome in, Orlando! Good afternoon. Got another albino wallaby over there. Good morning, Hatbox Ghost. How are you doing today? Happy Wednesday. Good morning, Henry VIII. These guys are just chilling over here. He's using the other kangaroo as a pillow. He's got a pillow buddy right over there.
Haven't quite woken up yet. Still morning time.
It's quite a lot of them, though.
Yeah.
Farness. All right. Thanks for hopping by. Another wallaby down here. Little bitty guys. So why are you guys all hanging out over here? Any clue as why all these seagulls are hanging out by this fence? Could it be right here? The feet! They're like, this is where you get it. This is where you get it, they say.
Yeah.
You're here to feed the ducks, but all the seagulls have learned if they hang out here, they might get some. Crystal, they have tons of rides here. And we're going to show you all of the rides that are available. And some of the animal exhibits as well. Good morning, Queen Honey Bear. How are you? So do they have a bird sanctuary here, a aviary? Yes, they do. They have. We're going to be walking past it. It's just past the Sesame Street area. So, good morning, Christy K. How are you? Watching from home, all the bird noises are freaking out your cats. That's understandable.
Tickets for friends and amazing discounts. These are just some of the perks you'll experience working at Busch Gardens. Visit buschgardensjobs.com to find out all available opportunities and submit your application today.
Welcome in, Mark. Gatorland is a very laid-back opportunity, very laid-back. So if you get an opportunity to do that, go for it. All right, I'm going to wash my hands. I recommended to do so. Thank you. It's really good to wash them before and after in this area, just to make sure that the animals are taken care of. But I knew I wasn't going to be petting any of the animals, so. It feels really laid back this morning with so few people just so far. But speaking of aviaries, the kookaburras are right over here next to us on the left. You guys know a kookaburra. Even if you don't know what a kookaburra is, as soon as you hear one, you'll know. It's that loud, laughing bird. But they also have a feeding aviary where you can feed like parakeets and the like. You can buy some popsicle sticks that have bird seed attached to it. They'll come and land on the popsicle stick and eat off the stick. Oh, those are beautiful. Aren't these amazing?
They're more orange than pink.
Yes. Flamingos. I wonder if these are greater flamingos. Good morning, Love Juice. How are you? Welcome into Tampa Busch Gardens. Christy says Busch Gardens Williamsburg doesn't have animals. Oh, well, that's sad. This is the Caribbean flamingo. Good morning, KM Shep. How are ya? Born and raised in Tampa. Sweet. Also a pass holder. We used to be pass holders before the pandemic, and hopefully one of these days we'll get back to that again.
May I have your attention, please? For the comfort of all of our guests, Busch Gardens permits smoking and vaping in designated areas only.
So Crystal, today, because of the fact that this is a brand new park to stream with you guys, we're going to actually be grabbing food on a regular basis. So not necessarily a poll today. We'll poll again tomorrow when we head back to Universal.
Thank you and enjoy your day.
Welcome in, Carl. I hope your weather in Vermont is nice, or at least nice for you at the moment. In the mid 80s, full sun today. So if it's not nice where you guys are at, feel free to come on in and soak up some of the sun with us. Good morning, Majority. So Orlando asks, are we allowed to film on rides at Busch Gardens? Most of the rides we're going to be trying to ride today will be roller coasters. There are several roller coasters that we're going to try to get Bart on today because he's never been to the parks. But I don't know. We're gonna kind of take a feel on it. I don't think for the safety that they will allow for some of them, but we'll see. Maybe on future trips, I might see if there's some of them they will allow us to do that. Good morning, Contessa. Welcome in. 32 degrees, New Jersey. And Tony, thank you for being a Magic Crew cast, for keeping up and helping support the channel. Those who join the YouTube program we call the Magic Crew cast gets their names in green during the chat. They get a name badge signifying how long they have been in the program. And they have access to exclusive emojis that we created just for those who are in the cast. So thank you for being a part of that, Tony. If you are someone who comes to our channel on a regular basis and would be interested in checking that out, you can hit the join button if you're on the computer. It is $3.99 a month, basically $1 a week. So the Sesame Street Safari of Fun just opened up. Let's do a quick just pop in just so we can show everybody what's inside. Everything seems kind of quiet and laid back. This area includes a water area for the kids to walk through. I've spent many a times with the kids back over here in this area. A car rally. Good morning, good morning. A ropes course and runabout. And we've also got a small kids coaster and a couple other carnival-like rides over here as well. Good morning, DVC Kev. How are you? Morning, Robert. Oh, thank you, Tony. Thank you so much for being a part of the cast. Lori says Michigan has sun today, but unfortunately the wind chill makes the temperature feel like single digits. Woo. Mel says it's negative 35 Celsius in Ottawa today. Welcome in, Paul. Oh, that is SheiKra. SheiKra is running.
It's empty.
It's kind of hard to see it. We'll get a little bit closer and show you guys SheiKra. Our next coaster we're going to be walking up to. It stays, it goes to the top of the hill, it drops you over the edge and stops. Then it drops you. Delayed reaction, Bart. Good morning, Jackie. Did you guess? Yeah, across from SheiKra, they have a barbecue place, dude. Pretty good barbecue. And for today's visit to the parks, Bart and I have jumped in and grabbed the Dine All Day. Now, this is something that you can do both at SeaWorld and Busch Gardens. The Dine All Day allows you to have a meal every 90 minutes. And what happens is you'll get to choose an entree, a side dish or dessert, and a drink every hour and a half. So if you just want a snack, you can go in and get something small. You want to have a meal at every single restaurant and see which one you like the most, you can do so. It's $50 for the day, which, if you think about it, when you guys dine with me on the live streams, most all of my lunches range, after you buy a drink and a meal, somewhere between $16 to $20 for a meal. So if you get here when the park opens, you can grab yourself something for a late breakfast, grab yourself something for lunch, snack in the afternoon, dine in the evening, and it doesn't matter what you get, it doesn't matter the cost, you can take advantage of it. So we're gonna do a couple of them on the stream, or at least one. So
landing, an interactive bird experience.
Oh, that's cool, Don. Good morning, Don. Don says he was checking out the menu at Big Fire. Love Big Fire. It's a great meal. Now, this is our interactive bird area. Well, I mentioned before. We'll be able to see it from the side. And if you purchase a feeding strip, they will, depending on if they're hungry or not, different times of the day is different, behaviors. They will come and land on your finger. Be glad to make your load lighter. Hey guys, what's up? Some of our birds right here. Look how beautiful they are. So colorful. They come right up here to see you. Like, take my picture. I'm beautiful. Look at me. Hi. It's $50 for the day. Like I said, you can have a different meal every 90 minutes. Cool, they came right over to see us. And here's SheiKra again, Bart. It is so high up there. You can see all of Tampa from up that view. And then they hang over the edge. It's terrifying because you don't know when they're going to drop you. Oh, they're mean. This is going to make them sit there. Drop them already! Oh, if I was in the front row, I'd be dying right now. They're putting up another one. There it goes. It goes over the edge. And they just hang there and drop. So the aviary is kind of hard to see on camera because the light reflects off of the chain instead of seeing the inside. But if you or your kids enjoy the interactivity, the birds, to see the beautiful colors, it's a great place to go in and check out. No additional cost to walk through, just if you want to buy the bird feed. Jackie says came here many years ago with a family when I was much younger. Had a great time. Jessica goes, oh wait, those are people hanging up there? No. Yes, watch. This is what happens. This is what happens. We'll get a better view of it later, but we'll go up to the edge, Jessica. It's not quite there yet. But when it's time, the car will move to the very edge, hang over the edge, and just sit there. So that right there is bad enough for me being scared of heights. But when it hangs over the edge, right there, watch. It goes over the edge and then stops.
You gotta be in the front row for that.
Boom. Oh, man. Heart palpitations, guys. Mouse ears and beers, good morning. Welcome to Busch Gardens, Tampa. Maury says, good morning, Chris and Bart. I don't know if there's a better coaster than Velocicoaster. Can't wait to ride it again this weekend. So yesterday it was down all afternoon, Maury. So Bart did not get a chance to ride it yesterday. Good thing is we're going back to Universal tomorrow. So we got to get him on there tomorrow. The sound of it is just beautiful.
Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay.
That's Tigress over there. Tigress is in the background. You see that little spiral at the top? Southern California, Imagine Channel. Favorite Florida theme park. Went for Rhino Rally when it first opened. Ah, loved Rhino Rally. So if this is the first time you've been to Busch Gardens, Tampa, yes, they do have both animal exhibits and rides here. There's Tigress right now. Let's see if we can get a good view of it. Tigress is one of their newer attractions. Now watch what it does at top.
Oh, smokes. That's awesome.
Slow roll. Yes, that's on your agenda for today, sir. All right, so this is SheiKra. There are very few people here today, guys, so I'm gonna stop right about here. Let's see if I can see it get it here without having too much sunshine. So it has 2 drops on it. The first one's here. The second one is here. And it goes right over the smokehouse right over here, the barbecue smokehouse. Now, I don't know about you. Who else in the chat, theme park enthusiasts like ourselves, loves the sound of that shoosh, shoosh, shoosh of roller coasters? Now we got a tree up here, but we'll see what we can see through the tree. Mouse here says front seat for sure. So it goes around that top roundabout. We'll stop right there at the edge and then just stall. And then drop. Goes up to the second hill, second drop. Here it comes. Great spot, right? Wonderful spot. Isn't that weird, Daniel? There's no herds and herds and herds of people. No popcorn buckets either. At least not yet. We'll get one more shot of SheiKra going by here. Susan loves SheiKra just as much as I do, don't you, Susan? And when When it's like 90 degrees here in Tampa, that feels good. Feels real good. You know, when you're coming over Orlando. Welcome in, Jenny G. No need for lightning lanes. We could probably ride SheiKra over and over and over again right now if we wanted to.
I haven't seen a person on it yet.
Here. There's that top drop again. Ready to get on, Josh? Now watch how it drops over that edge.
Totally got me in the front row. That would be awesome.
And that's terrible. Whoosh. That is on your agenda for today, Bart. The SheiKra drop. Like I said, you get some amazing views from up top. Daniel's like, I love SheiKra. Welcome in, Jose. We've got ourselves a Foreigner's Journey cover band in here today. All right, somebody's having a good time on Tigris. People just aren't on the coasters yet today. I'm not sure why. Believe me, if I had a body cam, we would be on every single coaster right now. These are like the best lines. It's a 5-minute wait for Tigris. So it's that top part that's so much fun. Cynthia says, I could always tell the difference between my mom's scream and others scream at the top of SheiKra. Cow person, are we going to see some animals? Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Some great exhibits here. Leanne! Lurk. Lurking and working today. Foreigner's Journey is a great band. Awesome. Good morning, Fabiano. Welcome in. Does Busch Gardens do they have fireworks? They do during the Summer Nights series. At least that's when we always used to stay for the fireworks. And they always had like a really great show to go along with it as well. I have some great memories of us with Susan and the kids doing the summer nights. Good morning, Megan. How are you? And guys, we're up to 362 likes on today's stream. If you're just popping in, help us out. Take a couple of seconds and hit that thumbs up button for us. Josh, they have something called Howl O Scream. It is something they've been doing for decades. And I actually have family who have worked here at Howl O Scream since the early 2000s. And it is now in its second year over at SeaWorld Orlando. But they've been doing it here for a very long time. We actually have our first time coming to Howl O Scream here at Busch Gardens from 2019. It's a vlog on our channel if you ever want to go check it out. Oh, colds can be so frustrating. You know, when you're sick, you're like sick. But colds are like just enough to be annoying sometimes, you know?
Just keep you in bed.
Good morning, Leo. Leo says good morning, Bart.
Good morning.
Bart, I'm just taking Bart on a tour here. He's never seen these before. He's not seen any of these.
Looking at my future.
And I will be taking him on every single one of these after the stream is over today, when we can put our cameras away and ride.
It would be a talented thing if you could, you know, hold your camera.
Oh, how cool would that be if I could take you guys on there?
Yeah. I don't know if you're strong enough.
Leo, trying to say something related to Busch Gardens. Well, if this is your first time ever being in the parks, I hope you guys enjoy just kind of seeing what it looks like, and hope we can raise some questions. Here our Tigress is just heading out there. It's a back and forth coaster. It's got to build up. It didn't quite make it. It's got to go back again. And flips at the top. Slow roll.
Nice drop.
And then we decelerate. That's it. Very unique coaster overall. You know, we've actually own a GoPro, Greg, and have for years. It's I think a GoPro 8. It's one of the older ones. We may have to see about finding a way to get that into play sometime.
If there's something you decide not to do, obviously I get a one-day quick pass.
They do have locker rentals to put your stuff away when you got to put things away, and they also do have the fuel rods if you are using fuel rods for battery purposes. So yeah, it's basically a walk-on for Tigers. Ready to go? You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Take it to the back of the park to see some animals. Now, unfortunately, today, the Skyway is down, so we can't take you guys up on that. It's a little disappointing. So, good morning, Green Giant. Everybody's lining up for the concert there. Now, normally, Bart, over here, they have the log flume, but it is also down for today.
Oh.
Not unusual to have things down in the January and February for like water rides.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's look at the park map real quick, just to get everybody an idea. So this is the entire park. If you guys are just popping into Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, we've got several of the roller coasters, including Montu, Cobra's Curse, Cheetah Hunt. Of course, we walked in on Iron Gwasi, over at SheiKra, over at Tigress. Up at the top, we've got Kumba, the water rapids. In the middle, we've got Falcon Fury's Drop, the old ride Scorpions from the, I think from the 70s or at least early 80s. Sand Serpent, which is your cat and mouse coaster. And several animal exhibits as well. And including the large Serengeti plane. The plane you can be seen by either riding the train or the Sky Ride. Sky Ride is down today, so I'm going to wait to see. I haven't seen a train go by yet, but if it does, I think we may have to get her a train ride as well. So yeah, I think we're going to take you guys all the way up to Kumba, and once we get to Kumba, we may make our way back down by train if it's running, or if not, we'll go through the middle of the park back again. Sophie the orangutan. It has been a few since we've been back here, Kirk. So I myself am trying to learn and kind of get an idea again of what's going on. Now, if you were to take the Sky Ride, basically they're like sky buckets that go from one side of the park to the other. This is one of your stations here. Welcome in, Maddie. Glad you could join us here in Busch Gardens. We're gonna go check out some of the animals here, Jungala. You guys want to see a tiger? Check out the tiger trail and the orangutan outpost. John Bowen, welcome in, Kadani Sean. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. I caught you. There's a squirrel over here drinking water. I caught you. I will see what you was doing. This is Tiger Trail. And the orangutan outpost. We got one of our orangutans out behind the tree over here. I seriously think he's hiding from the viewing area.
I think he's just in the shade, enjoying the shade.
That's true. It is kind of shaded back there. Good morning, Tammy. How are you? Minus wants to know, are the Clydesdale horses still there? I don't think we have the Clydesdales here. You have them in the Williamsburg Park, but not here in Busch Gardens, Tampa. Or if so, I've never seen them. Here's Tigers again over on the other side. Oh my gosh. That freaks me out just watching it. Very smooth ride, very high up. Okay, they did not have Chick-fil-A last time I was here.
The advances in life.
Wow. I know he's on the other side of the tree, but I want to just quickly show you guys the exhibit. There we go. Sticking to the shade this morning. Exactly, Don. Kumba was my secret thumbnail from the first part of this week. I figured there'd be some of you guys who would look at it and go, I know it's blurry, but I can still tell that that's Kumba. That great barrel turn they have through there. Will you be riding SheiKra? No, we can't ride it on stream. I have already slated 5 roller coasters that Bart will be riding today before we leave. Look at the excitement on his face.
I'm excited.
That will be Montu, which is Susan's favorite ride. Iron Gwasi, SheiKra, Tigress, and there's one more. Tigers like that way. This is the treetop trails. This is a kids area for running around. And there are rope courses and climbing areas and stuff like that. We would oftentimes get something to eat after the kids had run around and played. We'd grab a snack or something here and just chill, watching the orangutans. They did have a small drop ride for kids in that area as well. Cow person's like, you gotta ride Cobra's Curse. It's a cool family, little spinny ride. But yeah, they did not have Chick-fil-A here last time I was here. So that's kind of cool. It's a chicken. Like actual. And looking, they actually do, and it's actually involved. So we actually do have the all-day dining deal. So you can use your all-day dining and have Chick-fil-A. Dude, you could have a Chick-fil-A sandwich every 90 minutes. See if the tigers are out. Good morning, Henry. Welcome in. Here we go. Oh, look over here, Bart. Check way over here. Oh, beautiful. I'm gonna grab some shade. Make it a little easier for you guys to see him. He is literally just hanging out right here. Good morning, Michelle. Good to see you. Welcome in, Heather. Go Tigers, and the rest of the Tigers are out today. Okay, welcome in. Good to see you. Good morning, Mackenzie. Welcome to Busch Gardens, Tampa. That is the question of the day, firefighters. Where is everybody? Where is everybody today? Thank you for popping in, Orlando. Have an awesome one. We'll see you soon. Good morning, Onyx Chrono. So, as we were just talking about the fact, we've got full bars of all connections with AT&T, but it's still a little spotty here. So sorry about that, guys. Good morning, Lydia. How are you? Angela, that was actually my fault. When I'm reading the chat, I scroll up and down the chat, so I try to read as much as possible, even though it's only that big on my phone. And sometimes if I scroll too fast, I grab the top of the screen, and when I pull the screen down, it refreshes the whole program. So that was my fault. It was actually doing a restart. So, welcome in, Nate. There's Kumba. Listen to the sound of that. That is a classic ride right there. So, I refreshed.
Our ears are going to be nice and loud today.
Yes. Bill Tobin! Bill, good to see you, my friend. Bill just hit the subscribe button. It was an awesome time to meet you in the parks this past week. So, we're over here at Busch Gardens today, so we're actually outside of Orlando. So, it's kind of cool. But right before I refreshed, I saw something, and I'm not sure if I actually saw it or not. So I've got to. Yesterday, I didn't sing the song yesterday. You realize that?
Don't be afraid to say anything.
I didn't sing the song yesterday. I'm really hoping I'll keep singing the song one of these days, and Bart might actually jump in there with me. He's such a singer. He's like a crooner, dude. But I thought I saw a notification. I'm going to check just to make sure, because we didn't sing yesterday, so if I get a chance to sing today, I'd love to do so. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Julia! Happy Wednesday. Coming down in mid-May to Florida. Come and get some of this weather. And it's refreshing. Oh my gosh! Is that right? That seems crazy. All right, because we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. And sometimes I'm like, wait, make sure. Just gotta check every once in a while. You know, make sure. Wash the glasses off. Because that's guys, we just got a PayPal from James for $106.26. I immediately recognize the $6.26 because that's Ohana right there. That's our sign of the community. That's our group. That's our family. That's our community. $106.26. James, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. I am so sorry that just as it came up, I refreshed the screen and I didn't get to put it up on the screen for everybody. But I want to say thank you, James. James just basically funded, us. Well, one of us coming to the parks today with that and helping out, but that makes a big difference for all you guys do to support the channel, the community, and everything we do here at Your Magic. So I want to say we don't ever ask, we don't ever require, we don't ever want to push for donations to the channel. For those who enjoy it, you guys will give, you guys will make it possible, like you've always done in the past, for us to continue to do this every Monday through Friday. But I need to make sure that the people who do watch understand that it's from the generosity of those who do help out that it's possible we do it. So again, James, thank you so much, and thank you for the PayPal. We appreciate that. Travis says, have I tried the Wi-Fi yet? You know what? We're trying stuff out today, okay? Have 400 people watching right now. You guys know this is, we're kind of testing things out. We got Kumba in the background. I love that sound. Who wrote that 8 times in one day? Somebody in the chat wrote that 8 times in one day. That's great. I'm going to turn on the Wi-Fi. Let's see what happens. You guys tell me if the Wi-Fi is going to work, and we'll see what it does. We'll see if it's any better. Of course, it won't let me do it now. We'll see if it changes anything. If it gets bad, just let me know and I'll turn it back off. Do they still offer the brewery tour at Busch Gardens? Different Busch Gardens, I think. Do they have a brewery tour up in Worcester? No, but they do have beer fest. Summer.
And that's a good day.
It's a good day. Rudy, welcome in from icy Arkansas. It's not very much ice here, so we'll share some sunshine with you as much as possible. Good morning, Jeff. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I must be psychic. I just started this thing. We got a PayPal song. Ooh, yes, thank you, James. Greatly appreciate that. That was very, very generous. So, good morning, Carol. How was yesterday over at Hollywood Studios? Did you guys have a great time? Mike S is in. Good morning. 25 days to your Disney trip. Good to see you, JG. Fred 1222, welcome in. Wow, it's working a little bit better now. I wonder if the Wi-Fi is helping out. And this morning, guys, we got Fabiano with us. I think Fabiano's watching from Brazil this morning. So glad to have you in. Good morning, Mac Dog. How long did it take you to get to Busch Gardens this morning?
Hour and a half.
I don't know. I think officially it was like an hour and 21 minutes. So not too bad. That's from the backside of Walt Disney World. Good morning, Jeffrey. Yes, they don't have the brewery tour anymore, unfortunately. But TLP is like, that's showing my age. I used to have it back in the day. Julie says we're doing a Disney cruise next May out of Fort Lauderdale on the Disney Dream. Love the Disney Dream. The last ship that we were actually on for the entire family. So, welcome in, Days of Perception. So, I think it's 11 o'clock. I want to show you guys some more rides. We're about halfway through the park, but I also want to show you guys a little bit of the food. So, I say let's take Bart into the center of the area, and I think it's the fire. Oh, it's been a while since I've been here. It's fire something. We're gonna go find some fire food and get you guys to see what we have available there. It's a different scenario, and you're gonna see it's a completely different way of doing food than even at Universal or Disney. So we'll make our way into the next area, and then we'll go check out Kumba and some more of the other areas in the front of the park. But yeah, the park just seems really crazy empty. No complaining. Travis says I drive from the Tampa area over to Orlando 2 to 4 times a month. I used to do it a lot more often. Good morning, WW Explore and Chill. Firefighter says that's half the distance I drive to Hershey Park. So, and in other words, doable. I'm gonna go straight through. I got you. Awesome, taking Grandma on a first cruise. I hope she has a wonderful time. Carol, who was watching with us today, the Lugos just got off of their first Disney cruise this past week. And again, thank you to the Lugos for giving us the opportunity to help them book their Disney cruises. And they had an amazing time. We're gonna make some cruisers out of you guys. Being that Busch Gardens and SeaWorld are related, does SeaWorld have an all-day dining option? Yes, they do. And similar food options, pricing, and if you're there for an all-park day, a really good way to make most of dining and feeding your family. And if they ever have specials, to where like sometimes they run specials where if you buy a park day, you get free dining for the day. Jump on that. It's look, it's Nintendo World. Oh wait. Good morning, John. Welcome in. Having a great day, Bailey. How about yourself? How are you doing this Wednesday? Look, they got dizzy ducks. Look at all the duckies. It's okay, Mac Dog. Clydesdale is a hard word. It's like spelling onomatopoeia. Anybody want to go for that? I can do it, but it's one of those words. Now, this is Scorpion over here, guys. This is an older coaster. I will tell you, this one may hurt a little bit. Does it look like it's running today? I don't know if it will be or not, but it's an older coaster, and older coasters are not quite as smooth. They have a different feel. Does that make sense? But I have ridden this many times with the kids. That inversion, that loop-de-loop, it's a rough one. It can be done though. Dragonfire. Are they open?
About to get dark.
It's gonna get real dark. So Rob, unfortunately, and I say that very condescendingly to myself, unfortunately, Falcon's Fury is not operational today. It's actually been down for a bit. It says temporarily closed on the website when I checked earlier this week. And I'm glad, because I know good and well, this dude would have made me ride it.
Absolutely.
And I would have peed my pants.
Damn it, Joe.
So, hey, well, peed pants is a family thing you have to deal with. Normally it's the toddlers, but it happens. Hey, and by the way, kudos and congratulations to Forever Young for spelling onomatopoeia. So Dragonfire is also a show. It is a live performance show, and it happens, I think, right now 3 times a day. So if you come in at the right time, you can just come in and eat and have some a little bit of entertainment as well. Welcome in, Sasquatch Rob. We're talking about Cobra's Curse. Cobra's Curse is here. It's over in the Egypt section. And I think it's also actually down today as well. So again, we're going to be taking a look at and utilizing the eat and drink all day dining deal. It's $50 for the opportunity. We purchased that at the beginning. Let's see, some of the food they have pepperoni pizza, cheese pizza, fried mozzarella sticks, tender tower, chicken tenders, kids menus, including other things, bacon cheeseburger, an impossible burger, and even down here they have vegetable stir fry, orange chicken, beef, and broccoli. So I think Bart's going to grab himself some chicken tenders. I think since he's doing chicken tenders, I think I might try some of this. How are you doing today?
Hi.
So we're doing the all-day dining deal. We haven't turned in to get our bands yet. How does this work? Is it one entree?
One entree, one side, one dessert, and one beverage.
Okay, perfect. Can you do, I noticed that there's a pick 2 combo. Can you pick 2 with the dining deal? Well, let me, if I may, is the orange chicken out?
No, they are new.
Okay. Do you know how much longer it is? Okay, thank you. So, you grabbed
Chicken and fries.
chicken and fries. So you're
You
gonna,
can get another side.
you can get a side or a dessert. Where are the desserts, I wonder?
Cookies is what I've seen thus far.
Okay. I hope they got something more than cookies. We'll see. Okay. With the orange chicken and the beef and broccoli? And I may come back to try the egg rolls, but I wanted to see what they had for the desserts first.
Jackie! There she is! Ah, come!
Oop, thank you. Uh-oh. Are these the desserts? Or the sides? Okay. Wow, they don't have like I wonder if they're gonna have like a cake or slices of cheesecake or cupcakes or something like that, but maybe not. So are these is this the dessert option? Okay. Oh, definitely. Let's try the cheesecake.
Okay.
Sure. Grab a couple of those. Welcome in and out fan. Thank you. Hey, when in Rome. There we go. I figured they just opened up, so I figured they'd get some stuff out there. And a drink. You can grab yourself different drink options there. As far as cherry Coke, Coke Zero. Get some water real quick. Nope. Lemonade, Sprite, Diet Coke, Coke. Go with the old Coke Zero and a splash of cherry Coke. Now, if we had purchased this meal separately, it was $18 for the combo that I got. The cheesecake, I'm guessing, is somewhere around, let's see how much it actually is. Desserts, raspberry cheesecake is $7.99. Oh my goodness. $8 for the cheesecake. And the drinks are $5.49. So if purchased separately, that would have been a lot more. Hello. Did we trade in for the dining deal? Yeah. All right. There. You're all suited up.
I'm going to take this for you.
You got it?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
You just have to wait until 1:01 to eat or drink again.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, sir. And knife. I don't know if you need one. Okay. Appreciate it. This is a lot of Chinese food. You got that?
Yeah.
All right. Queen Honey Bear just got hungry. So the last few times I ate here, the tables were actually running in opposite directions. So everyone who was sitting had to kind of turn their head to the side to watch the show. That's perfect. So I'm gonna let Paul. Let's see. I almost did it. I'm gonna let you eat in silence.
Awesome.
I have no problem. Well, you mean you can still talk? I just, I'll put the
I'm
camera
a
on
silent
me.
kind of guy.
That way you can eat without having, I have food coming out of my mouth and being nasty and gross. So I did the math. $18, $26, $31.50.
You just paid for the meal plan with one meal.
Almost. Yeah. And you can dine every 90 minutes. So we'll pop into maybe one other place, and if not eat again, we'll at least show you guys what's available. Now, I think because it's Wednesday and there's a lot fewer people here, they will accommodate for that. So always good music playing in the background too.
Yeah, the music today is a piano player and beat comes.
Yes, Owen didn't join us today, but I think he's going to be excited to join us again tomorrow. $101. So, I'll show you what I have. Orange chicken, beef and broccoli, all served on lemon noodles. This is a lot of food.
How's she eat every 9 minutes?
I remember when we used to bring the kids. Back then, it was $40 a day for adults, and kids were cheaper. As annual pass holders, we got a discount. So I think one time when we brought the kids all-day deal, I think we paid $100, $105 for the entire day for the family to eat. We started out in the morning, like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. We had breakfast. Came over here and had spare ribs, brisket.
Wow.
But get this though, back then, they didn't have the every 90-minute deal. You could walk back there as many times as you wanted to. So the kids would just go crazy trying anything they wanted to. So welcome in, everybody. Yeah, that is a plate, Jeff. I don't think I can be hungry. If I ate all this, there's no way I could be hungry again in 90 minutes. So, dance, monkey dance. Now I want Chinese food. You guys knew I was going to try the Chinese food if I had a chance, right? Welcome in, KB. Good morning, good morning. So Christy says, we only go to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg during Christmas Town. And that's for the hot chocolate.
Beautiful.
When's the last time you've been over to Christmas Town up in Williamsburg?
Last year. Last Christmas.
Oh, last Christmas. What's the big draw there?
For me, it was the lights. There's only a few rides that were actually working.
Right.
So, and the time that we went, it was too cold.
Because here it's still warm.
Yeah,
at
but
Christmas.
there it's too cold for some of the roller coasters to run.
Operate safely.
So it's just the hot chocolate, the ambiance, and the food, of course. Busch Gardens does a really good job of having delicious food.
So Bart has actually been up closer to Busch Gardens with Williamsburg, which I've never been to. He said that now he's come down to Tampa.
Now you have to come up.
I have to repay the favor.
That's right.
So I may have to go up to Williamsburg sometime in 2023.
Yeah, fly 'em up.
Hang with Bart. Ride some rides. See some flamingos. Pet the kangaroos.
They have very few animals.
Seagulls. Rats. Occasional bunny. Good morning, 11 Druid. How are you? Watching from Colorado. How's the weather out in Colorado? Today, here it's very warm, very nice in Tampa. So, any guesses as if we're going to have any copyrights on today's stream?
I think the song right now. I think you're hearing the first copyright.
It happens. Please know, YouTube, I'm not intentionally putting other people's music on the channel. Not what I'm, you know. See, that was my thought. Please stand by. If I can eat again in 90 minutes, what better food to eat than Chinese food? 10 minutes down the road, I'm like, man, I'm hungry. How are the chicken nuggets?
Okay.
Are they chicken nuggets or chicken fingers?
Chicken fingers. They're a little dry.
The beef and broccoli.
I want to limit the amount I eat.
Yeah. Well, the beef and broccoli is actually not bad. I mean, it's. Can I say this and not sound bad? It's reminds me of like a mall food court kind of feel. But it's a good flavor. There's a lot of beef. I mean, they don't skimp on it.
A day like today, probably the proportions are probably increased.
So, Melissa, right now we are in the Mardi Gras period for Busch Gardens, but it's only on the weekends, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So we walked through the Mardi Gras area at the very beginning, and it's just that one little section too. Ate the right food first. It's good enough that I want to keep eating it, but this part of me is like, you know, hold on, boy. Take your time. Got a lot to eat today. Seriously, I could have fed two teenagers off of this.
Yeah.
No joke. Nope. So overall, as far as the review goes, the food is edible. I actually like this. I wouldn't mind having it again, but it is kind of that we've mixed up a whole bunch, stuck it out during the lunch rush. But still, I would give it a 3 out of 5. Not in a bad sense, but that it's on par with a decent meal.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not running it over to Busch Gardens during lunch to grab a last minute, beef and broccoli during my lunch hour or if I was working in a nearby office. But are you able to bring the food home? Open your
No.
open your pocket.
No.
He's got pockets in his front shirt. You're not gonna put anything in there. Just slide it. Just slide it in there.
That'd be funny.
Excuse me, sir. Is that a beef and broccoli in your shirt pocket?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Starting to stain. Put it in your backpack. Good morning, Andres. How are you today? Welcome to Busch Gardens. It looks kind of dark and not much going on in here. I can hear Scorpion outside. We're going to finish up here. I want to eat more of this, but I can't.
You should.
Stop it. Stop eating it. Can you tell him just to do a half portion next time?
Maybe.
I would eat those. Right. Would I pay $8 for a cheesecake?
I tried half of it. It's not very good.
I wouldn't pay $8 for a small piece, but try it out. It was okay. We're not milk cheesecake. Thank you, sir. Dining deal, grab it. Individual. Save the space, keep getting on roller coasters. I could have showed you some of my cheesecake. But I'm going to try just a few bites just to see what it was like and see how it was. Busch Gardens has its own DAS system. That's the Disability Access Service. You have special access that you need for the rides for whatever reason. They do have it here at Busch Gardens, but it doesn't work for the hollow screen houses. The portions more than the other parks, that's a lot. I mean, keep in mind, when I go to Festival of the Arts, they're supposed to be tapas. They're supposed to be small, okay? They're meant to be small. This was a full entree. This was bigger than I'd get anywhere else. It's probably the largest amount of food I've gotten for an entree in a park in a very long time. It pushes the envelope, and it really is a little too much. So, welcome in, John. Good to see you. The dining deal, to get the bracelet, it's $50 for the day. What I just ordered out of pocket would have cost us $31. So we're already halfway up to the cost of what we already paid. Now, mind you, you can't use that as apples to apples, because if I was paying out of pocket, I might not have got the combo too. I would have only gotten one entree instead of the orange chicken and the beef and broccoli. But I wanted to try them both, and since it was included, I grabbed it. Would I have normally paid $8 for cheesecake? Not necessarily, but because it was included, I would try it. So this is how it works with these kind of dining deals, guys. When people come to you, especially if they're on the marketing side, and they say, you save money, look how much money you can save. I don't like to look at it that way. It may save a little bit, but it gives me the opportunity to try more, or to something I wouldn't normally get to try. Or think about it, the idea that I have more options available to me. In the end, if I were not using this plan, I might have to scrape my meal together for lunch and dinner, and in the end, maybe only spend $60, maybe only $50 by doing it that way. but I would be very restricted as what I bought and how I bought it. I may even go the water route, or you know, a smaller kids meal or something like that. So whenever someone comes up to you and says you have to buy the dining deal, you save tons of money. Well, if you bought the same amount of food normally, but if you're not on a deal, you would not buy so much. So it's not apples to apples. But if you're a foodie like us, it gives you the opportunity to try so many more things and to have that freedom of not worrying about what it is you're buying and why you're trying it. So yes, per person per day. Oh, and I'm also not wearing my watch. I got a hug from Nova the other day. Nova likes to hug me. She puts her front paws on my shoulder, and she caught my wristband on my Invicta watch, and it pulled the pin out, and it broke the wristband. So no watch. I'm like naked. They see. We're all good. Have I been to Kings Islands before? Kings Island Dominion over in north of Kentucky. I have been a couple of times, but it's been so long. The last time I went there, Kings Island Dominion, we rode Son of Beast, if that tells you anything. So it has been a while. Oh, and we have Chick-fil-A here too. Yes, once you get a meal, you have to wait 90 minutes before you can scan in again. Ready to get going yet?
Yeah, let's do it.
And that's very much something you need to consider. You guys know I'm not here to push ideas and thoughts upon you. I'm not here to try to sell you stuff so that I can get commission, because I'm not, that's not what I'm doing here. But I will tell you, it is different for every family. So for me to tell you, yes, you have to get the dining plan would be inaccurate. For yourself, think about why you're buying it, what you would buy if you do get it, and make that determination for yourself. Is it good for our family, or do we need to just go a la carte and stick with what we normally do? Beautiful soul. So at 1 o'clock they'll have their next show. So we're walking through, we might catch it. But with the line so short today, and again, all day dining, $50 per adult, $25 per kids. One entree, soft drink, one side or dessert every 90 minutes. All right, let's go take a look at Kumba and then see if we can get on the train. Another view of SheiKra from over here. Get an idea of how it leans over the edge and just stops. Hang, 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 and go. Look at them, screaming like they didn't stand in line for that ride. Lauren says they do have good drinks over at the bar right there, though. Some real dragon fire. Yes, Greg, it's $50 per person. They have a new ride at Kings Island called Orin. 299 feet up, and it drops 300 feet down. Boy, that ground has got to hurt.
Yeah.
I don't do math very good, but Doing good. How are you? It's 299 feet up and it goes 300 feet down. Whew, you're in trouble. Hopefully there's a hole at the ground at the bottom. There's the cat and mouse coaster called the Sand Serpent,
Okay.
if I remember, unless they've changed the name.
Looks like the serpent's on the design.
Yeah.
It's an interesting art piece.
They have a pet show inside here. Hey, the future is open. If I had it my way, Rob, we would be a channel that I'd say once or twice a quarter, we would just be going out somewhere and doing something completely different. We just start off the week and go, and now for something completely different. Where are we now? We're at Kings Island this week.
They should make a list for you.
Yeah. I have not, Bailey. I have not. Was that?
Something about a pump truck.
A what? There's something over here? That goes back the way we came. I'm gonna go check out Kumba. David, we missed it yesterday getting to ride Velocicoaster. It was down when we got to Islands yesterday. Dang it, says I know. I made sure I got my money's worth, ended up taking food back to the hotel. I hear the train. We may have to get on the train over at Stanleyville. I want to get you guys on the train so we can take you out to the savannah. See, it's a cute little train. We'll see if we can do that for you. Travis is like, anybody up for bumper cars? I can just see Bart knocking the gimbal out of my hand, flying across the area. All right, so there are two rides back here. One of them is Kumba. It's one of the older coasters. And then they have the Whitewater Rapids ride. Well, that sounds menacing. Now, I can't take the camera on the ride, but we can take you up here and show you the spiral. That look familiar, everybody? Not necessarily. They're all independently owned and operated, Jared. Not a resort in the same way. There are nearby hotels, though. I hope so, David. We need to ride it today. I hear it running. Two people. Really? There we go, the back row. 4 people riding that entire train. This is the back end of the ride here, so. Such a great standing coaster. And that's Kumba. And we'll walk around the corner and see if we can get a glimpse of our River Rapids ride. Good morning, Ramon the Goat. Welcome in, welcome in. Disney usually says the Kumba ride makes them sick. A little too much. Welcome in, Ashley. Good to see you this morning. Hello, Diane. It's actually afternoon. Good afternoon. It's 12 o'clock already.
What do you got?
All 2 people. And that's just weird to think that there's like 2 people riding this or 4 people riding a roller coaster. Oh, I love tigers. Hello, hello. They're gonna hit some water. Some white water heading down around the way. And a squirrel. Good afternoon, Poison Apple. Oh, Jenny G, you didn't like water rapids rides as a kid? I remember being a kid and going to Six Flags over Georgia, and that's the one ride we had to ride, was the water rapids. So, but it's, I mean, it's a pretty nice looking water rapids ride. This is the very beginning right here, and there's a good chance you will get wet on this ride. Oh, Jenny says every year it would be raining and thundering and I would get all the water. Like the water attraction, a water magnet. Good afternoon, Devin. Welcome in. Glad to have you with us today. That's right. We're at Busch Gardens this Wednesday afternoon. First time doing this on an ear-to-ear magic stream. The water is so clear you can see the bottom. That's nice. At least it's treated well. Look, there's the ladder they use. There's the ladder they use when you get stuck on Kumba. I was like, what? Disney Hugh says, rode the water ride, stayed dry the entire time, and we reached the end. And then got drenched at the very end. You almost made it the whole way. All right, man, you ready? You're fascinated by the water, aren't you? It's calling you. It calls him. No one knows how far Bart goes. I can tell he wants to get in the water later. Yes, we're going to be making our way to the front of the park now to show you guys Cheetah Hunt, Cobra's Curse, which is closed today, unfortunately, and Montu, which is Susan's favorite roller coaster here. Carol, you guys have a great flight. Tell Valentino to keep the airline attendants busy. Diane wants to get on the water ride. I think we're going to stay dry today.
Yeah.
We're not sure how Bart's shirt's going to do wet.
I think that's like Chris. He's throwing it on me.
Oh no. That's rough when you think you're going to get off of a water ride dry and then something malfunctions and you get stuck in an area and you just get drenched with So the train that goes around does have 3 stations. The Congo station is actually closed today, so it's not stopping there. But there are 2 other stations. One's in Stanleyville and one's over in Nairobi. And we'll see if we can get you on the train for a train ride so we can see the savannah a little bit before we finish out today. So this takes us up back toward the front of the park. You know what? I got an idea. Let's do this. Let's walk back up to Nairobi. Or I think is it Nairobi? Or Stanleyville. Let's get on the Stanleyville station and ride the train back around. So we'll get a little train ride in there as well. So Diane, they have all kinds of cool animals. They have a Caribbean flamingos. They have wallabies. They have kangaroos. They have gorillas. They have tigers. They have orangutans. They have elephants. Have an entire savanna, Serengeti savanna. They also have a animal exhibit area that's going to be on the next train station if we get on the train when we get back off, where they have a veterinary clinic and all kinds of other exhibits you can see. So a lot of animals to see here. This is the Sky Ride. It is closed today, unfortunately. It's like a sky bucket. I don't even see any buckets on the cables at all today. This station takes you on over to the other building near the Cheetah Hunt. So we totally get it. Susan's having to use talk to text a lot because of her arm, and you'll see all kinds of things. Like when she puts up a lunch pole, P-O-L-E, it's because it's much more common to have a pole, P-O-L-E, than it is a P-O-L-L. So talk to text can really do you in sometimes. Good afternoon, Chris. Used to live in Tampa back when Montu was the new ride. 4 coasters: Scorpion, Python, Kumba, and Montu. Thanks for hanging out with us this afternoon, Chris. So yes, they've got a new swing opening up later this year, and it basically is just like one gigantic swing arm. Yes, I have spent my fair share of time riding the Stanley Falls, Flume, and SheiKra. $3.83 Novocaine, thank you so much. Now, in the past, I thought we could walk back here, but I'm not so sure if that's still available. Nope, we'll walk around the other way. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button today. Welcome into the channel. And if you guys are new, hanging out with us today, here at Ear to Ear Magic, we stream on the YouTube channel every single weekday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And this is the... Did I ever tell you how much I love metal patio chairs?
Yes.
Love them.
Very loud.
Love them. They're just awesome. So everybody welcome in 383 Novocaine. Good morning, Sydney. Good afternoon, I should say. Welcome in, Wendy. Here's our train station. Hey, Bart, why don't you stand under there?
Yeah, we gotta wait.
Here, I'll stand here. Make sure I don't miss the train. Hey, are you just gonna leave me? You're just gonna leave me here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it and drop. Do it one more time, not so long of a wait. Here they come. Woo. I know you're excited. Know you're excited. Oh, this side. 20 to 25 minutes? Remind me to keep going. That's a long time.
25 minutes.
25 minutes. That's a fun spot. If it's a 25-minute wait, we could walk to the other side of the park. Let's keep going. Want to make sure to get as much in as we can today.
Okay, hey, this way.
I've seen more squirrels. I've almost seen as many squirrels today as I've seen people. Yeah. That is the ramp. Move faster. Well, JG, welcome to Busch Gardens, Tampa. If you guys have any questions about the rides, coasters, events, things like that, feel free to ask. A typical day here for a one-day admission is around $100. Of course, the all-day dining deal is $50. Parking is $30. Preferred parking is $45. If you do the regular parking, you will have to ride a tram to the other side of the road to get to the front area of the entrance. Preferred parking gets you close enough you can just walk. Good afternoon, Add the Dutch. It is about an hour's drive, typically, from Walt Disney World. So between an hour to an hour and 20 minutes, depending on traffic. Let's take the left this time. We are Karina, but today, because this is our first time coming in, we want to make sure we go and show you guys all of them, but not all the coasters, especially since this is the first time we're riding. Don't know what we can and cannot take as far as streaming goes just yet. So we're gonna ride rides today, but only after the stream is over will we have the freedom to just run around and just hit a lot of them. So, but the coasters, I mean, we're talking big coasters here. We're not talking things like, you know, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway or E.T. So, do they have any rides other than roller coasters? They do have a few. They have some water rides, a couple of water rides. They have the flumes. Of course, they have, when everything's up and operational, they have the sky ride. They have the train. There is a safari ride out into the area. Sesame Street area over to my left is perfect for the younger explorers. And those areas have like carnival-like rides, like your little dinosaur eggs right over here that rotate. There are some cars that go through. There's a small kiddie roller coaster, family style coaster.
Big old treehouse.
And great little ropes course. And of course, they have lots of animal exhibits to experience as well. Can you get the 2-for-1 special for SeaWorld? So right now, I think some of the deals that they're running, I think The one they're really pushing hard right now is if you purchase a one-day pass, of course, you can also get a fun card, which allows you to come back in the area with some blockout dates available. It's not really an annual pass with all the same restrictions. It doesn't have any other perks other than just admission, but also free adventure park, which is the water park area. It doesn't open up until, I believe, March 4th. So it is very much a seasonal water park. Yeah, we had some major lag coming through here before, Bolt. It's crazy, especially in this one little corner. Let's take a left and see if we can cut through. It's back in our flamingos. Flamingos are so beautiful, but man, their smell. You can smell them a mile away. It's funny, the birds that are here, that are like the little ducks here, they're overrun by all the cattle birds. When you come to the park, what does admission cost? It varies per day depending on the time of the year. But like I said, I think today's cost is $99 for a day's admission. And if you're in the area and want to take advantage of it, like I said, when you for $132.99, $33 more, you get a fun card, which is like a annual pass with none of the additional perks. Or you can get yourself an annual pass. You get the highest pass for just Busch Gardens. It comes with some pretty great things, including free parking, even a animal encounter, one free animal encounter. If you get the one that's good for both Busch Gardens and SeaWorld, it also comes with, I believe, up to 6 free tickets for guests. Only at certain times of the year, though. So we're going to take you guys over into the Egypt area. Go check out Montu, Cobra's Curse, Cheetah Run. It's the area where the Mardi Gras is happening on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays this season. Including beignets. King cakes. Cupcake corner.
Flaming Cheetos,
Gee whiz, how big are these cupcakes?
buttercream swirl, citrus buttercream twist, and lime buttercream.
Big Easy Rum Bunt Cake. Four pack of cupcakes, $15. I gotta go look at them. I gotta look at them. I gotta at least take a peepers at them. Not that I'm in any way even close to being hungry. Flaming Cheetos buttercream, Bart.
You gotta brace
Chocolate
yourself.
cake infused with Louisiana hot sauce. That would be like a challenge bite right there. Lime buttercream frosting. vanilla cake with blackberry jam and diced mangoes. The new one, the big easy rum button cake. The
Sounds good. The lemon and lime.
lemon and lime layered cake with buttercream swirl.
Brace yourself, hurricane cupcake.
And an orange and strawberry marbled cake with citrus buttercream. They're all pretty. Oh, I thought the 4-pack was you get to choose any 4 of the other ones.
All 4 of them.
It's all
in
4
one pack.
flavors, but they're smaller cupcakes.
Yeah.
Whew, to get myself in danger with the cupcake corner. Travis says they're really good though. So. Isn't it fun to go to someplace new, someplace different? This is a little bit of an experiment today, guys, to see how we're doing. First time in we've ever streamed this particular park. And I figured you guys might enjoy something different, something new. We hope that in 2023 and move and beyond, as we grow and expand on ear-to-ear magic, that we can take you guys on different experiences every so often. And maybe even someplace new. I hear chains running, dude. I hear something running. What do you think, Michelle? Do you think Mike would eat the flaming Cheetos and the chocolate cake with Louisiana hot sauce? There he goes. There goes Iron Gwasi. I'm excited about that one, guys. Welcome in, Jacob. And thank you guys for the thumbs up today. We're only about 17 likes away from hitting 500. So if you guys are watching, haven't done so already. And this is the part in which I have to mute the stream because Bart beside me just loves his rides. And they're gone. Dude, this ride, that hill used to be nothing but wood. It's so weird to see it the way that it is now. Woo! Woo! Ah! I'm excited about that one. Oh, 5-minute wait, guys. This is a 5-minute wait. This is going to be fun this afternoon. I'm excited about it. If you guys follow us on Instagram, I can't guarantee that this afternoon after we ride our new ride, we might go live on Instagram just for a few seconds, just to tell everybody how the ride was. Steven, good afternoon. Steven would eat all of those cupcakes, even the one with the Louisiana hot sauce in it. Queen Honey Bear says, yes, give me the flaming hot Cheetos in a heartbeat. Anthony says, back in 1993, me and my 3 buddies drove down here from Rhode Island after graduating from high school. Man, I wish I did exciting stuff like that when I graduated from high school. I thought the most exciting thing I did after I graduated high school was drove to college by myself. And the swing you guys were talking about, yes, the Serengeti flyer. Opening soon. That one's gonna test me. That's gonna be a high one.
The one in Williamsburg is not a lot of fun.
So over at the Zagora Cafe, they have cheeseburgers, hamburgers, french fries, seasonal fruit, and homemade desserts. They better than the cheesecake? Hope so. Welcome in, Princess Lisa. Happy hump day. Now, if you guys are familiar with hanging out with us at Animal Kingdom theme park over at Walt Disney World, you guys will also be familiar with the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, which is available. They have a similar trail here where you can meet the gorillas.
Hold on, guys. They're getting a drink. We're gonna look at the alligator. Right here.
Later on in the stream, Bart's going to actually hop the fence and wrestle one of these guys.
Yeah, okay.
Pick one out. How about this one? This one looks good.
The alligator?
Yeah, he could just hop over there and give him a big old smooch right there on the lips. Look at that. He's so smiley, too. He likes you.
Yeah.
He says you're friendly and delicious.
It's a big boy. Got you.
A few more over here. I mean, how big, how much do you think they weigh? About 1,000 pounds? 1,100?
Easy.
Andy says that's a little too close for their comfort. Yeah, I don't think they gave him the all-day dining deal. So, you know, if you guys wanted to keep back a chicken or two, they prefer theirs extra rare.
Extra raw.
Yeah. So yeah, over here to the left, they do have the Mayombe Reserve. That is the area where you can check out the gorillas. We're going to continue to take you guys over into Egypt. You're seeing your first view here of cheetah hunt. I still have a drink coaster that I bought when we rode cheetah hunt when it first opened. Strangely enough, I guess everybody has their quirks and their weirdness, but you know, I love glasses, I love cups, you know, but this one, drink coaster for this particular one. It does have a magnetic start. This is the first tower. Here it comes. Getting ramped up and ready for its hunt. And then they're out of there onto the savannah, out into the area where the animals are. I think you're gonna like that one a lot. It's a really nice coaster. All right, guys, I'm gonna do a quick refresh now that we're in a different area of the park. You guys continue to chat. I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. Now, across the way from Cheetah Hunt is the Cheetah Run. This is where the cheetahs are out. You get a lot better look at them. And they actually do have a place where the cheetahs can run back and forth and hunt their food and give them enrichment. Wish they'd turn the music up just a tad bit. So you got pretty close up to a kangaroo today. Now we're gonna do the same thing with a cheetah.
Interested in free park admission, tickets for friends, and amazing discounts? These are just some of the perks you'll experience working at Busch Gardens. Visit buschgardensjobs.com to find out all available opportunities and submit your application today.
Now the thing about cheetahs is they can go up to 70 miles per hour, but the problem is they cannot maintain that speed for very long. Welcome in, Dan. Good afternoon. Hello, Margaret. Oh, of course, Jessica. Of course.
How old is the animal? Oh, I'm sorry. You got time for a
You
second.
always assume I work here.
No, just because of the tag thing, you know.
No. I used to work here.
Okay.
I gotta get.
She looks beautiful. Hi. You are beautiful.
When's the last time you guys have ever been this close to a cheetah? Now, the one thing about a cheetah is these are the only cats, the big animal cats, that cannot retract their claws. The cheetah's claws will always be out. They do not have the option to bring them in like other big cats. So if you have a large lion or tiger, they can bring their claws in. But cheetahs, they need them for running.
Your attention, please. For the comfort of all of our guests, Busch Gardens permits smoking and vaping in designated areas only. We ask that you refrain from smoking or vaping in an unmarked area. Please refer to the Busch Gardens app for designated locations.
Yeah, don't play poker with them. Never play poker with cheetahs.
For generations to come by placing recyclable plastic and aluminum in appropriate recycling containers. Thank you and enjoy your day.
Honestly, when you get that close to a cheetah that looks like that, it's like, do you really need to do anything else? Like, I'm done. I'm good. That makes for a beautiful day. Here they come, dude. Woo, they like that part of the ride. Just wait till they get the actual ride. That's just the start. Welcome in, Mitchell. Glad to have you join us here today at Busch Gardens, Tampa. Sleepy Jesus. Liberty would be all over that. Liberty would just say, leave me here, pick me up later. But this is one of our Howler Scream. Operating this year, select nights, September 8th through October 31st of 2023. Maybe we should go check it out this year. Okay, we're now moving into the Egypt area. Cobra's Curse is not operating today. It's more of a family style coaster. You start off, it lifts you up in like an elevator style to the top of the Cobra, and then you start the ride. So it's like you lift it up in the air first. And it does actually turn, it spins on its axis as well. And then Montu. I haven't heard Montu run. Montu is a hanging coaster, a sitting hanging coaster. You hang below the track. And like I mentioned before, it's Susan's favorite ride here at Busch Gardens, Tampa. If you guys have ever been to SeaWorld, it's like the Manta. And, not Manta, Manta's the flying one. I just kind of lost it. But over at Six Flags over Georgia, Batman. It looks nice and bright. It's been recently repainted. And it says, I'll be there this October. Can't wait. Hollow Scream. Falcon's Fury, yes, is still closed, unfortunately, for Bart. Bart would have me on there in a heartbeat. There's so few people in line.
There's nobody in line.
How many times could we ride this in a row?
Few. So few in line, they're not even running.
I know. So, there's Cobra's Curse. Welcome in, Julianne. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, there's a few of them. Falcon's Fury is down. Cobra's Curse is down. The Flume is down. And the Skyride is down.
Might be because of limited staff right now.
Could be. Kraken over at SeaWorld. Thank you. That's a standing coaster, though. I think it's Kraken, right? No lines at all. There they go. There are a few smaller rides and things to do, but there are many, many awesome thrill rides here. Here they come. I know what you're thinking, Bart, but I don't know if they'll let us ride more than 3 times in one day. One more time, back into the coaster. And that's how it's done. Sweet ride, right?
Yeah. Lots of whipping of your neck.
Hollywood says I can't do the stand-up rides. Now there are several points in Montu where the ride does go down below the ground. Just like the place. It's like you're being entombed. Just like here. It goes down below. Isn't it a great sound though, Monica? Well, I'm glad you can kind of watch with us. I wish we could take you guys on with us. after today's stream, I'm going to be doing a personal roller coaster tour with Bart to see as many of these as we can ride. And tomorrow, guys, love for you guys to join us back again at Universal Orlando Resort. We're going to be going back to check out the Tribute Store. Sneak preview for the Tribute Store at Universal Orlando. And Mardi Gras starts on Saturday with a Mardi Gras parade every night. Check the Universal app for times. Times may change. And coming in March, me and the boys will be on one of the floats, throwing out some beads this year. We finally got on a float schedule. And barring any kind of issues, we will take you guys along on that experience. Disney Houston says, pulled up my app right now. All the rides are showing like 5 minutes. That's right, the pipeline. Good afternoon, Calvin. SeaWorld looks a little different this year, huh? Welcome to Busch Gardens, Tampa. So we're going to take you on one other area here and show you some of the animals. Well, if you see us, come over and say hello. We'd love to have you guys to meet the community. Cheetah hunt. Another place to grab a meal. Serengeti. Yep. All right, let's go. Check out some of our animal friends. Yeah, we were actually going to get on the train over at the Stanleyville station. They just said it was going to be a 25-minute wait for it to show up. And I'm like, 25 minutes, we can probably get over to Egypt and see everything. It's good.
Come here, right here.
Where's Marvin?
Right here.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Look, yeah, there's a bunch in the hammock.
Ah, the ring-tailed lemurs.
See him in the back eating the lettuce on the bowl on the.
Hey, look, Bart, it's a salad bar.
Nice. Straight ahead, right by the rock. Look at the rock right here. See him with his long tail. Straight ahead.
That's kind of the problem we had, Calvin. No lie. We used to have not only annual passes to Disney and Universal, but our local park, Six Flags Over Georgia. But the problem is, after coming to Disney and hanging out here at Busch Gardens and SeaWorld and Universal, and then going back to Six Flags Over Georgia, it didn't pass the muster, you know? It's funny, Jeff's keeping tabs on when we can eat again, Bart. 15 minutes.
I don't lot of African.
Whoa. Some fun.
Two of these American.
All right, looking for our hippo. A hippopotami.
These are about the size of the fish I have.
Is he down there somewhere? We're looking for the hippo. Have you seen the hippo? Is he out here? Where's that hippopotamus? We found the hippo. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about the mud.
Oh my gosh, he's huge. Well, see his upper part of his body is outside of the water.
We're watching it. Everybody's watching with us on YouTube. You see our hippopotamus friend out there.
Right there, that's his back. It looks like a rock. That's a hippo, not a rock. Now look underneath. Look at his legs. It's humongous.
Welcome in, Stephanie. Glad to have you.
And then if you go, that's a real one. And there's his legs.
Look at the top.
He's just kind of hanging out there. That's awesome. That's a big hippo.
Does it say how big he is? Oh, they can weigh up to 3,500 pounds.
That's me after a buffet. So again, there's our hippo out on the beach underwater. Now we saw a hippo yesterday over at Universal, but she was wearing a tutu.
Eyes are staring right at us. Stand up on the rock, Benny.
There's our croc.
Look straight ahead. Look at his spikes.
It's a pretty crocodile.
Right there.
The Nile crocodile. Thank you guys. Naomi says we're at the 508 likes for today's stream. That's awesome considering the fact that this is a smaller park and first time here. So thank you guys so much for blessing the stream by taking a couple of seconds and hitting the thumbs up as you come in. We may even, crazily enough, even hit 600 like we normally do when we go to Disney and Universal. So thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to even get close to that. What do hippos eat? Lots and lots of lettuce. They eat a lot. They are herbivores. But they will attack you. They are some of the most aggressive animals in protecting their property. And you do not want to be in between them and their kin. Well, they will show you just exactly why they became or won the title of most aggressive African animal on the continent. A lot of cattle birds. Somebody got TP'd. Literally, somebody got TP'd out here.
It's like they gave him something to wrap around.
I'm not going to flick their tails with my finger. So somebody gave the African lions some enrichment by TPing their exhibit today. Now, we can see lions over at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park, but what you can't see is them this up close. Aww. Dude, there's a third one right over there. Hey, sweetheart, you guys are just sleeping away. What are you, cats or something?
A real one?
It's a real one. They're just taking a little nap. Oh, you guys are good. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Wake up!
You want to see? Get on over here.
Wake
Come
up!
on over here.
They're taking a nap. Wow.
They're kitty cats. They sleep.
Wake up.
They'll sleep like 20 hours a day.
Oh, wow.
They're wake up!
They're napping, honey.
That is so cool.
I know, right? In her face.
I've never been that close to a lion before.
Not too many people have and live to tell about it. So
Look at mom. Turn and look at mom. Hey, turn and look at mom. I want your picture with the lion. You gotta turn and look at.
Joseph. There's three. There's two lionesses and our lion over there.
Now show me on
They're just hanging out together, taking their naps.
Hey, sugar plum, face by the lion. Down, look at me, sir. There you go. Look at my phone. My phone. My phone. Move your hands. Down. Thank you.
Isn't it kind of cool, James?
Nicole, I'm going over here. Yeah.
All right. I want to sneak in there for a quick video. You good? I don't want to jump in front of you. That's what happens to us after eating all that food all day long.
That's right.
Hit that Florida sun, take a nap. So for those who are asking questions, do they have animals to see here at Busch Gardens, Tampa? Oh yes, they do. And really up close too. Cheetah hunt! This is actually my favorite part of cheetah hunt, this back corner. Look at this view right there. It's your tower way on over there at the beginning of the ride. So Mike, my co-host Bart here today, also closer to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Mike in the chat says it's much smaller than the one in Tampa.
Yes. But it's a little more confusing to get around the one in Williamsburg because the different lands.
Antelope, sorry, gazelles. This is the Nyala. Whoa. Just grazing. Oh, look, there's the swings, dude. That's way back there. Way back there. Those are so tall. There's the Nyala, and on this side, these are the Thompson's gazelles. And when one of these guys starts jumping around, they kind of hop up. And they do like a little hop. kind of when they spring up. It's called pronking.
That's their warning.
When they pronk. I pronk too, usually like on the way to
Really
lunch.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little lunch, you like hop.
Like when it's 101, I'm like pronking to the next section. I think Thompson gazelles are like some of the smallest of the gazelles. And this is the safari over here. So, hello, hello. So, sure. Well, this is our first time we brought our YouTube channel over to Busch Gardens. We used to, before the pandemic, my family and I were annual pass holders, came over here all the time. But for someone who's coming new, if they want to see the animals closer, what's the experience? How do you guys get people out there to see the animals on the Serengeti?
So these open air trucks can take about 18 people. Not about, they can take a maximum of 18 people. And a guide is on the back of the truck. So we drive through the Serengeti. We'll make a few stops to see all the different species of animals. There's about 15 antelope, zebras, rhinos, and then at the very end you get a chance to feed the giraffes.
Feed the giraffes, which is everybody's dream. You know, everybody wants to feed a giraffe, right?
Yeah.
And how does someone go about booking the tour? Is it something you do online, or can you do it once you get into the parks?
So there's about 3 different ways you can book some of the tours online, but the feedback I'm getting from people is that it doesn't show every single tour that we offer. One of the best ways is simply to come to the park, and at the Serengeti Outpost they can give you the next available tour. So we'll either go out every 15 minutes or every 30 minutes depending on the season and the day. And also we now have these scan to book where people, I believe these
Technology.
folks are doing that, right?
You
Yeah,
can just
yeah.
go right on in there and
they
scan
can
it and
get
book it
their
right
own
on
tour
there.
booked. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Emily.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
And have fun out. It looks like we've got a tour getting ready to head out there now. They're gonna. I see some giraffe food. Sweet. I hope they have a great time. Thank you so much. For those who want that up close experience, and like I said, who doesn't want to reach out their hand and have a giraffe stick out their long purple tongue and grab food and wrap it around your fingers? Good afternoon, Mickey Sightings. How are ya? They're Tommy's. So this is kind of the midway point from the areas we've already covered. And notice this afternoon at 3:30, the keepers are going to come out and talk about the hippopotamuses. So you can check your wait times here either on the app or on Nearby Science. Keepers come out, they can answer your questions and help you out with stuff like that. Serengeti Outpost is where you can get your safari tours they were talking about before. And just a little bit farther down the way, you can also see if they have any veterinarian services going on. You can watch that from there as well. So one last thing I want to make sure we kind of give you guys a look at is some of the animal experiences. We used to watch the tortoises all the time. They were really great, but it looks like they're off exhibit at the moment. We found them to be quite entertaining. Travis like, the tour is fun. We may have to do that sometime. Maybe if we come back in the future, we might actually book a safari tour if they allow the cameras out there. Welcome in, Nicole. We'll check out this exhibit here. This is the exit to the gorilla walking trail. We've got penguins off to our left, and the rest of the animals over here to our right. Jessica's like, draft tongues are nasty. Look at the toucans.
Very big birds.
They got like a really tiny area though, huh?
I guess they could, but
Kind of hard to see through the material. See if we can get a different view. These are hornbills. I thought they were toucans, but now looking, I can see their horns. These are hornbills. These are very intelligent birds. The ones over at Zoo Atlanta would often bring Liberty like gifts.
Wow.
They'd get sticks and bring them over and share the sticks with her and sort of, you know, get to know her a little bit better that way. We used to go visit the hornbills often. What was really fun is when they would feed them, they'd give them large rats. And one of them actually brought a rat over
Oh, that's a nice gift.
to show. They like to show things. Look what I have. They're very sociable birds in that way. The hornbills.
All right.
What about the 4 cans? They cost twice as much. And porcupines. We may get a lot of reflections here, guys. So hopefully we get to see some of the animals. Welcome in, Brianna. Let's see if I can shield this off for you a little bit. Here, we'll do it this way. There's our North American porcupine taking a little nap. If he was in the event, if he was part of Marvel, he would be Peter Quill. The echidnas, they are sleeping in their little box there today. American alligators. These are little bitty guys. These are probably about 3 years old. 3 or 4 years old. The sloth. Oh, the sloths are sleeping. This is a two-toed sloth, I believe. You see the little 2 nails right there? Sleeping in the hammock. That would be a really fun experience. Will do. Michelle says, hi, Bart. Hey, Bart. Michelle says hello.
Hi, Michelle.
From Disney Springs.
Yeah, I remember.
yeah.
This one's out for Bandit.
So, let's see. Now, I got to show everybody these iguanas. You know that these guys are easily found in South Florida on a regular
It's a big
basis.
boy.
So much so that when it gets really cold, they tell you to be careful because they get immobile when they get cold because they're cold-blooded. And when it gets really cold and they become immobile, they will fall out of trees because they're not moving. So they just boom like a brick outside of trees. So you got to watch for falling iguanas. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if it's like cold and you were to just walk around and this guy were to just pop out of a tree at you?
That would be really no fun.
Hi, he says hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi Magic Crew. Wave. He's waving hi. He's a sweet guy. He just wants to say hello. He is. He's friendly. I bet Liberty would just cuddle with this guy. Sweet. Cute.
Man, it's a big boy.
This is where you can actually have a sloth encounter. It's one of the animal experiences you can get behind the scene. He's actually sleeping in his hammock at the moment. He's completely covered. I gotta think that they do that because it would take forever for him to do that to himself. Flamingos. Hi guys. Hey Mingos. Hot, hot, hot.
Okay, both the pink
Huh.
and the
Huh.
orange.
Huh. Michelle says I would drop dead if that fell on me. I know a few people who might pass out if that something were to just fall out of the sky and ask for cuddles.
I've never seen them on their knees like that.
So one of the animal facts that Liberty likes to share about flamingos is the area that you think of as the knees would be the knee on our legs.
Yeah.
Those are actually their ankles. So when you see the ones down here at the bottom that are laying down,
Yeah.
they're basically laying with their feet folded. Really? He has very strong opinions about that.
Huh.
Disney Houston says, don't let them fool you. Sloths can move fast if they want to. I learned that working at a private zoo. And these are our friends, the crowned cranes. We see them over at the entrance to Kilimanjaro Safaris. And that little exhibit in the queue.
Screeching out.
Is he in there? Yep, he's in the box in the back. Very back. Huh. It looks like he gets screech. He's a screecher. Prehensile-tailed porcupine. Really? I did not realize porcupines had prehensile tails. Meaning they can fold it up and hold things with it like you can our hands. He's in the back. He's a big guy too.
They gave him food. He hadn't eaten yet.
All these guys have their salad bars out. Three-banded armadillo. He is hiding. He's a dillo. Oh, there he is. Look at this guy. Meow. Meow. It's Fast and the Furious. Meow. Man, he's fast. Good afternoon, Captain Toto. Welcome in. We are checking out some animals here at Busch Gardens. How are you doing this afternoon? I am shocked at how fast this little armadillo is going. He's a speedy little booger. We've got some more echidnas. They're both in their areas. You can see the echidna back there. He's right there, sleeping. You don't get too good of a view of him at the moment. And more sloths. Well, they got some sloths back here, don't they? They're all sleeping in the middle of the day. Siesta time. Here's our toucan. You guys remember seeing George of the Jungle? Here's a trivia question for all you Disney fans out there who've seen George of the Jungle, or if you watch the old cartoon. What is the name of George of the Jungle's pet toucan? Who can tell me? First one in the chat wins bonus points. What is the name of George of the Jungle's toucan pet bird? George of the Jungle. We ran into a wild armadillo, Jessica, in our old neighborhood. I was walking Nova one night, and we were just kind of stopped for a second, and he came right up the sidewalk at us, and he didn't realize we were there until like right up on us, and then we scared him, and he just bolted across the street. So So, Bart, do you remember the name of George of the Jungle's toucan pet bird?
I would fail at trivia questions.
His name? Tuki.
Tukey.
Tuki. Tuki the toucan. Tuki. George of the jungle. Watch out for that tree. So, beautiful bird. he's giving you guys a look. Like, what are you doing with that thing? It's a kinkajou. He is asleep in the back. Kinkajous, small little creatures, also known as honey bears.
Here's the rattlesnakes.
Dusky pygmy rattlesnake. This guy's a little guy. All right, snake warning. Snake warning. He's a little bitty rattlesnake.
It is. The venom in baby rattlesnakes is more potent.
Tuki. Fruit Loops. I have no idea where you get that one. Why would you have more Fruit Loops? Chinese crocodile lizard. Oh, there he is. He's right here in the corner. See if I can get him in there where you can see him. Here. Try to create some shade. I don't know if I can. There we go. A little bit. It's a Chinese crocodile lizard. And a western hognose snake. Now, if I remember correctly, the hognose snake, they're the ones who will fake injury. And if you attack them or think they're being attacked, they will feign death. So, white-necked raven, very, very intelligent birds. Don't play around with them. They will figure you out. No danger noodles for Calvin. No nope ropes. Nope ropes. Oh, my brother was bitten by one. Oh, I am not a big fan of the nope ropes. The nope noodles, I don't do well with. Oh my gosh, this is a cottonmouth. Oh my gosh. That is huge.
You want to see the snakes?
It is
This is a
really
gecko.
nice. Dude, this is a huge snake. This is the kind of snake that you would be in a lake and it would just be swimming up to your boat.
Yeah.
These things are extremely poisonous. But this is what we always get in South Georgia. Oh my gosh. That's frightening. So, I was at one of my dad's friend's house one time. I was a teenager. I was going to go help him out, dropping off some stuff. He was buying some plants at their nursery. They had a little private nursery. And while he was picking out some stuff, they had two dogs that like to go swimming in the lake right next door to the nursery. And so the owner's like, throw a stick out, and they'll go get it and bring it back. And so I was playing fetch in the lake with the dogs. And while I threw a stick right out in the middle of the pond, and they were swimming up to get it, one of these bad boys starts making their way across the lake, and I freaked out because I just sent somebody's poor puppy dog out into the middle of the lake with these guys. So Jeff says here in the country we get cottonmouths, diamondbacks, coral snakes.
Coral snakes, no good.
Crystal says, good afternoon. It can stay in there too. Please walk away. Oh, no way, Dan. Had a cottonmouth wrap around my ankle in a creek. I would, I can ride any of these rides, guys, and be fine, but you do that to me, I will pass out. It's a boa. It's a beautiful snake. And we got another jungle carpet python. Check out the Amazon milk frog. Huge. There's a bunch of them. All right. Yes, they are known to be very aggressive snakes. Very aggressive snakes. Is there a lemur over here? Oh, is there a lemur? No, this is a
big green eye look.
This is a red-tailed lemur. Not the not a ring-tailed lemur, but a brown lemur.
I don't cover myself up from you.
He is. He's just kind of hiding back here, isn't he? If you guys can see him or not. I don't know if this is a brown lemur or not. He looks a little different. This is a red ruffed lemur. I was about to say. He doesn't look quite brown. He's not a brown lemur. He's a red ruffed. Red ruff. Cool. He's just kind of hiding back here.
Yeah, he's a red.
Cute.
Lemur down
That's
there. That one right there. See?
I love the lemurs. So it's kind of cool to come through and see a good amount of animals just in this one little area. There's a couple of the other red ruffed lemurs asleep. All right, Bart, we got one more. We got to go say hello to the penguins.
Penguins at 85-degree weather?
Yes.
They gotta be hot.
Welcome in Theme Parks Live. Hello, hello. So we tried to get on the train today, and some of the other smaller rides, some of the other things are not on today. So I think for this initial or very first time, I am going to take Bart on the more thrill rides in which we're not allowed to bring on any of our cell phones after the stream is over. I might check in with you guys later on lives, maybe on Instagram, let you guys know how the day's going on. But I would love to hear from you guys after the stream is over today. If you go back in the replay, leave a comment on today's stream. Let me know what you thought about hanging out here at Busch Gardens. If it's something that you enjoyed, if there's something you think we could do more of, things we could enhance it. Love to hear some feedback from you guys. Oh, the penguins! Hey guys, what you up to? Like, I want an ice cube. I'd do anything for an ice cube. Very social animals. Afternoon, Amy. Welcome in. So, hit the refresh button. Cute guys. I love the penguins. But I am kind of shocked by that because in other areas, like for instance, their sister park, SeaWorld, they have penguins, but they're kept in very, very cold areas. So, kind of makes you wonder what's different and why that's done. So, well, as far as things go, we got to show you most of the rides here that were at Busch Gardens, Tampa. And some of the ones we were going to show you are down. I don't know. Maybe should we come back sometime in the future? Let us know. But I would love again to hear your feedback. So do me a huge favor today, guys. When the stream is over, I'd love for you guys to go into the after stream and leave a comment as to what you thought of hanging out in the park today, if you enjoyed it, if you think it would be worth us coming back here on occasion, and what it would mean to you guys as a channel if we were to share more information about the park. So always appreciate the feedback from you guys, and it's always a pleasure to hang out with you guys here in the parks. So with cheetah hunt in the background. I got to get Bart on some roller coasters. So as much fun as it is to hang out with you guys, I am going to have to turn this thing off and get him on a roller coaster. Thank you guys so much for all the things you guys do to support us here at Ear to Ear Magic. As always, if I can help you guys when it comes to your next trip, vacation planning, we would love it if you would contact us and let us be your Travelmation travel agent. Susan is always working, even when I'm playing around in the parks. So thank you to Susan for always being on top of things and working hard to get out quotes, take care of bookings, and get all those things taken care of while we're providing you content elsewhere. So if you would like to have some information about Disney, Universal cruises, even here at Busch Gardens, Tampa, send us an email today. Let us know what you'd like to do, when you'd like to go, and who's coming with you, and see if we can help you come and book your trip without having to pay any travel agent fees at all. So in other words, let us help you. We won't charge you anything, but we'll be there with you the entire process. So let us know how we can help you guys out. Send us an email today. susanedwards@travelmation.net and chrisedwards@travelmation.net. We'd love to see and hear from you guys here soon. And to all of you guys who've already sent us out emails, thank you guys so much for that. And from all of us here, including my friend Bart, who's getting ready. He's psyching himself up now to get ready on some roller coasters. We are going to go on a rampage through this park and ride every single one of these coasters we just saw today. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been a pleasure to have you guys with us. So Paula says, hi, Chris, just joined. Why Busch Gardens? Something different. We used to come here as a family all the time. And for us, we just wanted to make sure we had a great way to share some new information, some new rides, and something new to enjoy. And who knows, maybe we'll be coming back here to Busch Gardens every so often to share some more experiences with you guys. I'm glad you could pop in here today, Heather, as well. So everybody, have a great afternoon. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, 383 Novocaine. Thank you for joining and being a part of the Magic Crew starting today. Jalen, welcome in. So glad to have you with us here today. Yes, yeah, it is. South American penguins versus Arctic penguins. They make a huge difference. Thank you for hanging out with us as well. Appreciate that. Josette, thank you for hanging out. Hope a wonderful Wednesday. Jill says, what a great surprise. Loved it. I hope we can do more little things like this with you guys every so often. Thank you, Greg, for hanging out with us today. Chelsea, have a great afternoon. BBC Kev, have a good one. Come on, Joe Corn. We'll be back again tomorrow at Universal. Come back and join us tomorrow. Bart and I will be doing more Mardi Gras stuff tomorrow and sharing some more information as to what we have coming up here soon. So, guys, have a great afternoon. Thank you guys so much for all that you do. And as always, remember, the stream may end, but the magic doesn't have to. So, find somebody, whether you know them or not. Make them smile, make them laugh, give them a compliment. You know, you look really good in that hat.
Oh, yeah.
I know you do. You look smart.
Paul's pressure washing.
Paul's pressure washing. That's very good. So, and just make sure to be the sunshine in somebody else's day. So, from all of us here at Ear to Ear Magic and Bart, coming to you from Busch Gardens, Tampa, Florida. Have a wonderful afternoon. We'll see you guys in the parks. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.